Alright, we back! The Minnesota Timberwolves have just been eliminated from the NBA playoffs. I'm filming this video. They're actually really in this game, but I'm just gonna assume that they lose. And we'll see if I'm right. This offseason, they made a huge trade to bring Rudy Gobert in. They traded away close to everything. Close to everything to make Rudy Gobert one of the focal points of this team. I'm here to win the championship. This video will not end until we have the Larry O'Brien trophy in Minnesota. Leave a like and subscribe. Today's video is brought to you by SeatGeek. Hit the link in the description, download the SeatGeek app, or use code Kenny so they can give you $20 off your first purchase of tickets. SeatGeek has been my go-to ticket buying site for years, so much so that every event that I've been to over the last 5 years, I bought my ticket on SeatGeek. Been to 2 White Sox games this year, 1 Cubs game, and the Chicago team has lost every time I was there. But it's a good time. It's a good experience. Sporting events, concerts, Broadway, comedy. If you need tickets, it's probably on SeatGeek. If for whatever reason I want to go back to see the White Sox play, I could just pick the game. You're going to see the field or the arena, depending on where you're getting your tickets at. A bunch of dots. You see some red dots. Those are deals that I'll probably stay away from, especially because one's right next to it is a big gray dot, which means it's a good deal. And that's how quickly you can get your ticket. So hit the link in the description, download the SeatGeek app, and use code Kenny so they can give you $20 off your first purchase of tickets. Shout out to SeatGeek again for sponsoring another video. Get it out of the way. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not a hyper-realistic rebuild. In the game, we haven't lost this yet. And oh my God, we took a game. Oh my God, we took another one. Okay, I was like, what? Imagine the video ends because they did it by themselves. No, this is not a hyper-realistic rebuild whatsoever. Hello? Is this broken? Oh, 2K's a bad game. Yeah, I kind of forgot that 2K was a really, really bad game. I can't simulate. I wonder if I took control of every team with that help. I saw some people saying that Start Today was broken. But I didn't think it was this broken. I didn't think that you just couldn't get past a couple games. These rounds are still 0-0. Oh, man. And I'm not cutting it out, 2K. I will not cut it out of the video. I guess we got to do this again, but not from Start Today because 2K just doesn't care. It's such a big company to not care for its consumer. What we're going to be doing throughout this video is checking to see what the score is in the actual game to see if this video gets posted on Monday or does it get posted later in the week when they actually lose. Listen, I know that sound like ultra hater stuff that all Kenny know they gonna lose, but let's be real. You don't go down 0-3 and win the series. It's never happened before. The series is over. It's wraps. All right, so, oh man, Rudy Gobert is upset. You haven't done enough to be upset. Look at your numbers this year. We have to make a big decision, that is to trade Anthony Towns. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, this is not a hyper-realistic. We're just going to do what we got to do to win the championship in Minnesota. And also have fun. That's the purpose of every video. Let's have fun with it. So we're going to trade Anthony Towns away. What are we looking for in exchange for him? I don't really know. I think we got to look across the league and think to ourselves, what team could want Anthony Towns? And what could they give us back in return? That's what we got to think about. The Bulls jumped up to the third overall pick, so that's fun. Trade Finder saying, hey, give us and Kyle Anderson. We give you the 3rd overall pick and DeMar DeRozan. Or somebody give us Darius Garland and Paul George is an option. Or Jaren Jackson Jr. Again, I'm not living in the world of realism, but I don't want it to be so bad that it's so fake that it's bad, you know? Like, I have no idea who to trade for. Like, I've been cycling through the league a bunch, man, and I haven't figured it out just yet. Like, could I snag DeAndre Hunter and John Collins? 2 players that, you know, depending on where they're playing or how they're playing, they could be kind of mid, but like for us, that would be kind of cool. And now Atlanta got a big 3, and then Clint Capella and Yucca Kongu, they could figure something else out. I maybe want to ask for a little bit more. What's your draft pick? 29th? Wow. Oh, yeah, because it's not Start Today. They wouldn't have the 29th pick in this year's draft. They might have like the 19th or something. Who cares? We'll take that. I feel like I'm getting finessed if I do this trade. Also, Jaden McDaniels said he won't resign. That's something we got to figure out. But if we do this trade, our new lineup could potentially be Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, John Collins, and off the bench have DeAndre Hunter, and then have Kyle Anderson. Like, I'm just going to offer it. They want 2 seconds. They'll give me another 1st-round pick. Karl Anthony Towns, are you coming to this? You coming? Or are you going to Atlanta? I'm gonna try to get AJ Griffin. They want Kyle Anderson, Wendell Moore. Okay, now we just doing stuff to be doing stuff. The deal is done. I got AJ Griffin. I said it wasn't gonna be realistic, and that just proves the point. AJ Griffin is on the team. Beautiful. And you know what? I've had him in videos before. I know what that progression looks like for him. So I'm excited to see him in year 3. In the game in 2K, if you know about John Collins. All you got to do is raise John Collins' shot tendency up a little bit, and he going to be a dog. I'm also going to raise up Anthony Edwards up to a 90, and I'm going to raise Jaden McDaniels. That's why he don't want to resign. He not getting touches. So we're going to raise his up to at least a 65. Mike Conley is a free agent this offseason. We'll figure that out. First, we got to go to the NBA draft. I don't even know if, oh, we just got a pick. He might be 29th. But a pick is a pick. Because, yeah, we gave up all of our picks to get Rudy Gobert on the team. The two things that are staying true in this video, regardless, we're building with Rudy and Anthony Edwards. Those are going to be our 2 staples. All right, cool. I'm just going to draft what 2K deemed to be the best guy available, and we're going to get out of there. Is he ever going to play? I guess only time will tell. Victor Wembanyama went on to the Spurs. The Jazz got Scoot Henderson, and somehow the Kings ended up with the 4th overall pick. Who cares? I know it's not realistic because the Kings are in the playoffs. We're gonna roll with the punches. And just live our life this way. Jaden McDaniels has a team option that we 100% gonna accept. So it don't matter if he don't want to resign. He's got to come back and hoop again. I also have no idea what type of progression he normally gets. Nickeil Alexander-Walker was given good minutes down the stretch, but for $7 million, I feel like we can go get something else, somebody else. We did bring back Conley, who I'm assuming is going to regress this year. So that opens up the opportunity to have Ant run some 1 sometime down the line. His playmaking has looked pretty good. And I think if we try to mold him to like a combo 1, that allows us to run our bigger lineup that would have McDaniels, Hunter, and Collins. Not a lot of playmaking, ball handling ability in that lineup, but who's going to stop me? Nobody. We're going to try to win this championship. We got our mid-level exception that we can spin. Josh Hart would be perfect, but we also already have a bunch of wings because AJ Griffin counts. I'm moving AJ Griffin over to the 2, though. I'm going to make him a shooting guard. So overall drops, who cares? He's going to be our backup shooting guard. Small forward position looks really good. Power forward. We need a backup center because we're going to lose Naz Reid, right? Naz Reid is not coming back, but he could for 15 M's. Is Naz like that? I'm going to say yes to Naz Reid coming back for 15 M's. And if anything, he's going to be a trade chip later down the line. That boy is straight up baller. Hooper. Trey Lyles is showcasing some of his value in Sacramento, so I'm going to try to bring him to Minnesota for the low 2 years, 14-ish million. Come on, sign on. He does that. And then, you know, Pat Bev is probably going to regress, but let's play in Pat back, man. It's one of the reasons why we looked so good that 1 year. And Russell Westbrook's trying to get $24 million. I'm sorry, Russ. It's probably not going to happen. Kyrie resigned. James Harden resigned. Porzingis went to the Pistons. Okay. Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez said, deuces. Milwaukee, we're going over to Houston. There's no sales tax in Texas, so we like that a little bit more. Vooch went back home. Kyle Kuzma's helping the progression of the Thunder, I guess. Draymond resigned. Same thing with Christian Wood, Spencer Dinwiddie. All right, well, stuff happened. Anything exciting? That's a good pickup from the Cavaliers to have a small forward they can trust. We look into this player progression. We got McDaniels, we got Collins, we got Griffin, we got Edwards, and a lot of people. Rudy Gobert drops by 1, but we do get 4+ to John, to Jaden, and to Ant. That's beautiful. Naz Reid stayed at 80. I guess I'll take that. And then DeAndre Hunter even still going up too. So I think we look really good. And playing Pat only dropped by 1. I think that was a successful offseason, all things considered. Now we got to figure out who's starting, who's coming off the bench between McDaniels and Hunter. I have an idea that McDaniels is to start in 3, but we'll see. Yeah, they want to. Yeah. That makes sense to me. I mean, I'm going to make it a 10-man rotation. And say, forget you, Bruno. We're going to give Patrick Beverly that. And look, is he calling somebody a baby? Is he rocking the baby on somebody in this picture? He might be. I think we're good. I think we look good. Did I change the shot tendencies? I forget already. Also, we did. We changed shot tendencies a little bit. I'm going to put Hunters up a little bit as well to about a 70. Mike Conley, more of a playmaker, but we're going to get that up. I'm honestly going to throw Mike Conley on this block. I don't think he finishes the season here. Not Anthony Edwards. Mike Conley's going to be on the block, $24 million. We could use that. And I think we have 1 tradable first-round pick. So we're going to simulate a little bit, hopefully be decent enough to, like, make the playoffs and stuff. Anthony Edwards. This is the Anthony Edwards season. I'm going to say this is his season. I'm going to say play through star. Let Anthony Edwards do what he got to do. Hopefully he showcased some playmaking chops, too, which, yeah, he's averaging, what, through 2 games? How many assists is that? That's 8.5, baby. I'm telling you. Don't let him be averaging a lot of assists at the deadline, because I promise you I will move him over, smooth over to our point guard position and let Mike Conley go and go get somebody else. We're 3-0 to start the season. That's all I'm saying. The boys might be good just by adding a couple different role players and getting some more depth. 8-1, 10-1 to start the season? Stop playing. Also, update, the Wolves are down by 4 at halftime. I mean, based on the way this is going right now, we might win the championship before the real game even ends, and that will be something, because this team don't look like they that close to win the championship, but the game of 2K and simulation is a lot different in real life. It says that we're rebuilding, but why rebuild a team is the #1 team in the conference? I don't know. Whoa, Damian Lillard is on a selling team. We don't have the assets to get him, do we? I don't think we do. Nope. I'm adding them to the list, but I don't think we have the assets. We also see a rebuilding Wizards team. They don't really have anything that I'm super interested in, especially because of the price of some of those people. So we'll move on from them. Bulls are rebuilding. They got Gary Harris and Cody Zeller, but they also got Brandon Miller because they jumped up in the draft. So that's something. The Clippers are always selling around this time, but adding Paul George to the roster or Kawhi Leonard to the roster right now, with them on the last year of the deals, don't make a ton of sense, but I'll add them to the list just in case. I mean, again, I don't think so. Hey, look at that. We built this team for them. They are 42-6. They also spent money to get Josh Hart, who I really wanted. This is a really good team, bro. Kyle Anderson. Yeah, we gave them Kyle Anderson, didn't we? Huh. Look at us helping them. We'll see y'all in the finals, maybe. I don't know. Selling Hornets team, nothing I really want. Terry Rozier is kind of nice. He's not having an amazing year, but I'll add him to the list, I guess. I'm looking to get rid of Mike Conley, even though, again, we're playing good basketball. He's on the last year of his deal where you got to pay Jaden McDaniels and stuff. So I don't want to have to pay Mike Conley too, and I know he's going to regress, so it just don't make sense for us to just keep him on the roster. Haven't heard her, man. Now, he don't get a lot of shots up, but golly, almost 45% from 3. Add him to the list, man. Add him to the list. We will 100% trade for you if we can. Whoa, this could be huge. Whoa, they still got Mikal Bridges' shot tendency disgustingly low. Mikal Bridges, the list is full, but they are rebuilding, and Mikal Bridges is not untouchable. I would be crazy not to try to go after him. So that is #1 player on my priority list. It's not Dame, it's not PG or Kawhi. Actually, get Kawhi off of there. He's too expensive. But Mikal Bridges, again, we don't have draft capital because we traded it all the way to get Rudy Gobert. Now, I can't say we. No, we didn't do nothing. They traded it all the way to get Rudy Gobert. I ain't had nothing to do with that. So Mike Conley and Mikal Bridges' contracts are to a T. They want Rudy Gobert and they'll give us Ben Simmons. No. I told myself that Rudy Gobert is here on the team to stay. Unfortunately, I told myself that. I told y'all that. I'm a man of my word. This guy we drafted, he ain't worth a crumb. Dang, do we get rid of Naz Reid in this trade? Only 24 years old, having a really good, impactful season off the bench. He's gonna be valuable. Give us back Patty Mills. Oh, Patty Mills' contract's not even big enough. Hold on. You'd have to give us back Joe Harris. Yeah, you'd have to give us back Joe Harris. Do we have a pick to trade? We don't have that one, but we do have a Sacramento one from the previous trade. Hold on. We can give up 1 first-round pick from Sacramento. It's lottery protected, but it is a pick from Sacramento. Naz Reid, and Mike Conley, and do we have a young piece? Do you want Josh? Oh, he's 1.5 star. Deal! Mikal Bridges, welcome to Minnesota. Man, all right, I didn't even look to see what Ant was doing, but he's playmaking. Assist-to-turnover ratio is a 2. Not the most amazing thing, but I am here to have fun, and I think that trade makes us way more fun today than we were yesterday, and we gonna do this. What's Mikal Bridges? He's averaging 15. We give that man shot tendency what it should be, which is like 80. It should legit be like an 80. His touches should be up to like an 80 as well, because he had an all-star caliber second half of the season after the trade. So now our starting lineup looks like Ant, Bridges, McDaniels, Collins, Gobert. Joe Harris being added to the team makes it a little bit difficult, but you know, he doesn't have to play. So on the last year of his deal, we can give those minutes to Bruno. I would love to try to somehow get a better backup center than Bruno. I just don't know if that exists for us because we just traded away that pick. So we don't have anything else. Unless we could find somebody in free agency for the Lolo. Goga. Ugh. I mean, we could bring in Nerlens, but Nerlens ain't much better than Bruno. I mean, they the same overall, right? Oh, Nerlens is playing up now, Oh, and then Bruno's playing down. Matter of fact, I'm giving Nerlens those minutes because at least he's playing up. He's excited. He's gonna get that boost that you get when you sign to a team, a new team. So yeah, we feel good because if we don't win the championship this year, He's coming back. He's coming back. He might be coming back again. He's extremely loyal. Sorry, but I won't be it would be foolish of me not to test my market. Okay, whatever. John Collins is here for a couple more seasons, but he's not loyal. Rudy Gobert ain't got no choice. Hunter is under contract for some time. So like we have a team. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go win a ring. MVP is Luka Doncic. Victor Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year. Sixth man goes to Miles Bridges. Oh, look at the Spurs. They doing stuff. DPOY goes to Giannis. Most improved, you say? It's Jaden McDaniels. We just had to improve his touches, to improve the amount of shots he gave. He shot 43% from three. This might be our season. Who's scoring on Mikal Bridges and Jaden McDaniels is the wings. And Anthony Edwards ain't no slouch defensively either. I'm just saying we feel good. We feel good here in Minnesota. Do we have an All-NBA player? The answer is no. But the Atlanta Hawks do, who we made a trade with earlier. Okay, all right. Minnesota. I said he a good defender. There he is. All defensive team. Wow. All right. Shout out to Anthony Edwards, man. First year as a point guard, and I mean, I would say he did not disappoint. We walk in as a 3 seed. Oh my gosh, a 3-way tap for the number 1 seed. That's insane. The Rockets are back, huh? They got Chris Middleton and who is it? Brook Lopez. And things are good. Things are really good in Houston. Whoa. You get some veteran. DeAndre Ayton? Which means that Sengun and Brook Lopez got traded. Oh my God. And then the Suns did not make the playoffs. Whoa. All right, 2K. Be crazy all you want. Hey, look, this matchup that's happening in real life right now. Won't you look at that? They got Grady on their team, and they have the same roster. Other than that, we're the higher seed. In real life, they dogging us. But hey, in here, this is a different monster because Anthony Edwards got the full keys. There's nobody trying to take the ball out of Anthony Edwards' hands. It is a 3-1 series us, and we go to the second round to go against the Golden State Warriors, who have Kuminga started and Thomas Bryant started. Where's Kevon Looney? Where's Draymond Green? I'm assuming they're coming off the bench. Let's see. Green is there and Kevon Looney is there. Also, our 1 seed that we were super excited about, they lost. Oh, and Russell Westbrook is back with the Lakers. I can't make this up. I don't know what the simulation is. I can't make it up. Don't ask me. He's back with the Lakers, and he helped them beat the 1 seed. A 1 seed down to an 8 seed again for the, 5th time in NBA history? Something like that. Maybe 3rd time. I don't know. 2-2 series now. 3-2 series Golden State Warriors. 3-3 series. We are going to a Game 7. And y'all know how Game 7s work. We're going to shorten our rotation as much as we can and say, hey, Ant-Man, go into the Chase Center and give us a show. If you don't, then we go home. And, I mean, I guess that ain't a terrible option because next season will be better. And it's close-ish. 1-point game. Not 1-point game anymore. We lost. In this game, we do see Anthony Edwards give us 18 assists. Sheesh. He's ready to be a full-time PG. But we do not win. That's okay. I wasn't ready for the video to end either. I got more moves to do. Luka versus Trae Young in the finals. Funny. And then, yeah, look. Shout out to Karl Anthony Towns. We helped you win a championship. You owe us now, boy. They actually, you don't owe us. They owe us. That organization owe us. We gave y'all an all-star for 2 role players. You better help us out later down the line. I don't know what that looks like just yet, but you better help us out. All right, we don't even have a first-round pick, so I'm not even going to that stuff. We're going to go straight to team and player options, and our goal is to bring back Jaden McDaniels because I feel like if we bring back Jaden McDaniels, things will be better. We should. Oh, we did have a first-round pick, huh? We bring him back, and AJ Griffin should be really good this year. Ooh, I just think that once we start bringing players back and we get those progression, people are not going to be able to mess with us. We got 2 restricted free agents. That's McDaniels and that's Edwards. We're just going to go a couple days in the future. And if somebody try to get them some money, we match it. And if they don't, then we throw out the real money. See, yeah, they offered Anthony Edwards $3.5 million. Next time you see the 76ers, Ant-Man, you better give them 60 for disrespecting you. What about you, McDaniels? Next time you play against the Cavs, you better give them 30 because the standards are a little bit different from you as a role player for disrespecting you. I'm going to give you. Oh my God, Anthony Edwards don't even, okay, hey, I ain't gonna be mad that he ain't getting like no full max contract. And Jaden McDaniels is gonna be making about the same amount of money. They're both worth every single penny for what we trying to do. So that's good. We need a backup point guard for this season. And again, I think, and the backup center, right. Backup point guard, backup center. I need somebody that just plays the role and doesn't turn the ball over. TJ McConnell is kind of that, but he's 32. Jose Alvarado could be a really, really good backup. I mean, he is a really, really good backup. Assist to turnover ratio is about 3-1. And then here it's about 3-1 as well. DeLon Wright is a lot worse than that. Am I overthinking it? Probably. Jose Alvarado's a little bit younger. He fits the timeline a little bit better. We're going to offer him 2 years, $5 million each year. So we'll do that. Accept that money. There we go. And then we need a backup center. We can afford to bring in Hernan Gomez, Boogie. These are all minimum contract players. Hernan Gomez is 30. We'll bring you on the team, but you're also 30. So I don't expect you to be good. But we just need somebody that can potentially soak up 10 minutes per game. Rudy Gobert is also going to be really bad. I recognize that. Oh, he signed somewhere else, and I didn't even get a notification. So do we just bring back Nerlens Noel? What did you do for us, Nerlens? Yep. You were good. Huh. I'll bring you back. I see he averaged 2 points per game. There we go. Oh, Hernan Gomez did sign. I just didn't see it. It happened. Okay. Player progression. Ant jumps up 1. It's kind of disappointing that he didn't jump up more than that. But we do see Jaden McDaniels jump up 3. John Collins jumps up 1. Rudy Gobert continues to regress. We don't see Hunter jump up at all again. And then AJ Griffin jumps up 2. So we'll take some of that. And then Jalen Clark. Drafted him almost last pick in the first round yet the last year. So whatever. Get the rotation back to 10. And look at, bro, this is a championship contending team, bro. We got depth out the wazoo. We got a star player up top at Anthony Edwards. You know what? Let's give Anthony Edwards more minutes. I want this to be an award-winning season for him. I don't even know what that means for him. I don't think he's going to win an MVP. I've never seen him win an MVP in this game. But I need him to go out there and ball. There's a big win against a team that took us out. Big wins, guys. Big wins. And Steph Curry's still Steph Curry. But you know how we do. We going to simulate to like the All-Star break. See what's going on around the league. We're going to be buyers. 6 steals for Mikal Bridges. Stop playing. I just think we got everything it takes to win. That's all I'm saying. And then AJ Griffin's averaging 12 off the bench. He ain't even getting a lot of minutes. Come on, man. So we're close to the trade deadline. We are the #1 team out west. That's great. I need a backup center. I don't feel good about it being Nerlens Noel and Billy Hernan Gomez. Whoa, never mind. Why is Hernan Gomez an 80? I mean, he's playing 2 up because of chemistry and stuff. But again, he ain't good. Don't let that fool you. We're looking to get somebody else. Like Ihart, who's better. Or Gafford, who's better. Or Zach Collins, who's better. So, yeah, we're going to try to trade for one of those dudes. I'm going to start off with the Washington Wizards. All these players are on selling teams, so I'm hoping that just means it's going to be easier. Stretch glass cleaner sounds like an archetype we could use, especially because Rudy Gobert is the exact opposite of that. Well, I can't say exact opposite because he does clean the glass, but he's not a stretch by any means. How do we get there? The only way we get there is if we trade Trey Lyles away. And so far this season, Trey Lyles has been good. Near 40% three-point shooter. Again, 6 points per game, or 6 points per game. So maybe we shouldn't do that. Now, it's a little bit more difficult because Isaiah Hartenstein's only making $5 million, and the Warriors suck. They defeated us last season. This is our year of revenge. But I don't really care about revenge against them. Particularly, I just want to win. Update, the Minnesota Timberwolves are down by 8 points with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. So I feel like this video that I'm filming right now will be out in time. Yeah. I don't think they're winning. I decided to look for Trade Finder to see if anything is there, but I'm not seeing it. So we might just roll with the punches and let it be the way it is. Unless there's like a significant upgrade to Trey Lyles, who's making $7 million. But I just don't know if that's going to be the case. We do have 2029 to trade. And at this point, we've traded all our first round picks anyway, so what's one more? I'm trading for Kevon Looney. That is the backup center we've been looking for. And now we're going to trade Billy Hernan Gomez and a second to get one more player. And that player is Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith is about to be a crucial part in this championship run. Mark my words. I'm telling you that right now, so you are not surprised when it actually happens. We are Rudy Gobert don't even get minutes anymore. He's getting 20 minutes per game. He's averaging 6 points per. We better win the championship this season because if we don't, then he's gonna be like an 80 overall next year. Anthony Edwards is not an All-NBA player. This is rigged against the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's all I gotta say. Quinn Snyder, the Atlanta Hawks are still good again. Minnesota Timberwolves. We got nothing, but both of the Knicks made it. The Bulls have Domantas Sabonis. He made it. All defensive team again for Anthony Edwards. He averaged 27, 6, and 6. On 50, 40, 81 on the best team out west. No All-NBA appearance. All right, whatever. We just going to have to win the championship. His award is not All-NBA. It's NBA Finals MVP. How about that? First round, we're going against the Portland Trail Blazers. They got Goga as their center. We are getting downhill, and we are dunking. We doing everything. We don't trust no Goga Badazi. 3-0 us. And we don't get out of the first round in 4, but we get out of there in 5. Next, we got the Houston Rockets, who were the 1 seed last year, fell a little bit. They now have Chris Paul. So why are the Suns and the Rockets making all the trades together? So that means Russell Westbrook is a Sun now? I don't know what the heck is going on. Why do they have 5 centers in their top 8? 6 centers in their top 10 rotation. The Suns have fell off dramatically. And you know who's singing praises right now? Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. They got all the draft capital, even though they don't have Mikal Bridges anymore because we took him. Game 1 is a win for us. Game 2 is a win for us. We might just dominate the Western Conference. We're just better than everybody. We'll never win in 4, but we got 5s all across the board. We might see Atlanta in the championship if we could get past. Okay, this team, a little bit past its time with Klay Thompson and Kevin Love. But like prime version of all of these players on a team together, that's a 70-win team maybe. Like this team will be nasty. But yeah, well, 70 is a stretch. They'd be a 60-win team, I would say, and they took game 1 from us. So Luka's doing his thing. We're gonna start off very early by shortening the rotation because I ain't got time for it. I do not have time to be losing a series to the Dallas Mavericks right now. But I don't know if they care. 2-2. There we go. Good fight back. There we go. With game 7, and we're at home. Now, the unfortunate part is we've lost all the home games in this series. That's the unfortunate part. But you only need 1. You only need 1. Let me take some minutes from Kevon and say, Anthony Edwards, you get 0 seconds of break. Yep, you get 0 seconds of break. We need all of what you can provide. See if we can get that. Game 7. Here we go. I think I just saw the Atlanta Hawks got eliminated too, by the way. I don't want to be like them. I want to be better than them. We win the second quarter. We dominate the third quarter. Wolves dominate the third quarter. And there we go to get to the finals. I thought we might see our old friend Karl Anthony Towns in the finals, but he gave up a stinker in a game 7. Lonzo. So they got Lonzo, DeJounte Murray, Trae Young, and Karl Anthony Towns, and that wasn't enough. And I'm only saying that because Sim Lonzo is a different breed. He's a different beast. They got 3 90 overall players and an 88. Obviously, they're really good. But they weren't good enough to be the 1 seed or 2 seed. The best they got is 3 seed. Also, score update, the Timberwolves only down by 4 with 6 minutes left. They went on a nice little run. So, I'm on the edge of my seat. Can we get them a championship in the game? That's game 1 win by 7. Donovan Mitchell had a very great one, but he needed a little bit more help from somebody. We go up 2-0. Which was expected. We had home court advantage. Anthony Edwards, thank you. I still have it that Anthony Edwards is playing every minute, don't I? Well, he's not technically doing it, so I guess I don't feel too bad. We are 1 game away. Minnesota Timberwolves walk out as champions. Anthony Edwards at 23 years old wins Finals MVP, averages 47.5 and 7 in the finals. 40. Hear that again? 47.5 and 7. Come on, man. Get that boy the keys to run all of the offense, and this is what's going to happen. Kevon Looney gets another ring. And guess what? Rudy Gobert was our center when we did it. So if you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.